citizens, and welcome back to our CK3 Lord of the Rings Dwarven Adventure. So, last time we've done a bunch of traveling about, and I think we've decided we are actually going to settle in the mines of Moria, and then we'll try to take over the Misty Mountains to make our way to Gundabad, because, you know, it is a holy site. We must take Gundabad back. Like, it's never really been in Dwarven control. Like, no one ever held it. Dwarves just kind of went there for meetings and councils. And then orcs took it, and then we just never, you know, bothered with it, I guess. But in the meantime, I don't know if we're going to need any extra cash for... Barony, Broken Respite. Alright, so they're at war. If we're going to need for settling, we have 300. So I'm going to do a couple extra missions around here real quick. Artifact Delivery. 234. Raid for captives. I don't know how to actually do this one. I mean, do we just go to war? Are you at war? I mean, it's Galadriel. She's not at war. I think we'd have to declare war on them. Instructor of Knights. 214 for Celeborn. Alright. Let's do this artifact. Mine this artifact well. Where are we traveling? Oh, we're not even traveling that far. All right, yeah. So we'll just do all this real quick. Probably do the Train the Knights, and then we'll have a good amount of money in the bag. You want to go do lead the way for some healing water? I'll distract it. You get the water. You should make a distraction. We're just and brave, we wouldn't do that. Do not fear. And we got wounded, but it's fine. What's a dwarf without a few wounds, right? And we lost one. Oh, we lost our second in command. Not second. Our huge Master of Arms. All right. Got a bunch of elves in our court, basically. Raid for captives. She's not at war, so I'm just confused on that one. Who would you be at war for? Like, who is it against? This dude. Okay, he falls for spite. He doesn't have that much men. We could easily do that. It's just... Alright, let me do this Instructor of Knights first, and then we'll potentially do that. We don't really need the provisions, but let's see. Did we get anything? Discovered nothing. Oh, speaking of which, I want to change our lifestyle. Defensive negotiations, life of glory, dignitas. El Carter. I would like to go for El Carter, but having the defensive negotiations just in case would be nice. We can't really do much until we have like land, but I want to actually start learning 62 a month, and we'll be a wayfarer. All right, it's almost full. Then we'll go to artisanry. All right, let me see these people. Let me start training them. All right. I mean, this is easy enough. Contract completed. Nice, nice, nice. Excelled at contract. And what's hired muscle? 162 gold. All right, I just want to see, because I don't know what the raid for captives are, so let's see. All right, raise the banners. Who are we at war with? Just straight up you. All right, a false respite. Where's false respite? No, that's the struggle. Okay, up there. Easy enough. Oh, and we're just gonna run into a bunch of other orcs. Oh, and there we go. Oh, we've learned a scholarly one as well. Proselytize to locals. Wandering missionary. Open-minded. Different faith. I'm just trying to remember when it's going to change it to actual, the Lord perks, as it were, Alright, I'll go for open-minded. Wayfarer. And then during our travels, we start... Man, 53, 40. Alright, so it is better than that. We'll have to take a look and see what we can do when we get a first perk point. We finally have an interest in our dwarven heritage of craftsmanship. Why? I don't want a hook on... I don't want someone orc to have a hook on me. Really dumb. That we just traveled there and they're like, oh, yep, no. You want to get married? Boy. And then Marak. 55 gold. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that if you guys want to spend your lives together. Speaking of which, your husband we have. Lilborn the Wise. Make a request. Already and has no valid. How much gold? Only 27 gold? Could arrange a feast to be made. Okay, man, there's just a lot of orcs around. And 100%. Enforce demands. We didn't get anything for it? Oh, is it useless? I mean, instruct some knights. Alright. Oh, Harry has come of age. I think we marked her special interest as a potential marriage in 50 years. So we'll have to keep an eye. Then there's Dory Brave Soul. Yeah, Harry Brave Soul. And then Harry Durin. You have two children called Harry, huh? No, she's got another one here. For Big Boss. Ooh, she's got a lot of men. I don't... Nearly 1,000 gold. I think we should be relatively good. But let's see. Issue is, these guys are really only good not in the mountains. I wonder if I should have like disbanded them and then we also have some mercs as well. Refill. I think we could probably like beat Big Boss. Is that you? Yeah. Snaga Stalkers. Maybe we should try to get some subterranean. Orc warriors. All right, let's just see. 162, 101, 2410. 141, 88, 24. Do I want to destroy this regiment? Yeah. Alright, we'll destroy that regiment. We can only create mangonels or onagers. We can't because we're not an elf. What about... No, not that. Camp. Roll of patrons. Yeah, because we're not enough. We can't get one of them. I guess we have to slightly move just a little bit. So then we can get another good man-at-arms, and hopefully it's not armored horsemen. Alright. Alright, so just as an aside, before we go back there, we'll just do a quick mission for the Steward of Gondor so he can give us a regiment. And this one seems to be good. It's just a mercenary one. Raise our army. Oh damn, okay, what the fuck? War against the tyranny? Well, we just freaking failed this one. Like, epic failed on this one. Okay. Alright, well, it's a tyranny, so who take over? Imprisoned, if we surrendered, is deposed. So it would just be to his heir. So who is his heir? Betergon the Wolf. Lady Melde. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, we lost that. We lost all of our men, by the way. Just like all of our men. Refill. Now we need to go buy more provisions. Gather provisions. We need to go buy more. All right, well, this was obviously not the greatest decision we could have made. I was thinking of something else. Supplies. All right. Well, at least we're filled up now. Criminal. I guess I'm learning, maybe. Learning contracts. And 4 gold, yeah, no. Well, that's really unfortunate. All right, we got a new, we got a bunch of cash. We got our provisions. We're getting our guys back up. And we got some retinue vanguards who are pretty much good anywhere. And so we'll just increase the size of them. Yeah, we did a mission for, you know, the Witch King, but it's fine, All right, so let's head back. So where do we want to settle? I'm assuming Durin's Hall is to where we want to actually settle. All right, we have 2 crafting perks to take a look at. So what do we want to go for? So Artificer, Enchanter, or Excavator. Buy crafting resource interaction. Metallurgy. Do not possess it already. Right. Ooh, success chance for weapons, regalia, and trinkets. So this is all the blacksmithing stuff, basically. A lore seeker is enchanting it. Gain the trait smith. 25% cost for histories and universities. Break down artifacts into separate materials. All that'd be good. Decrease the success reduction chance successively. Transmutation. 1 metal into another. Certain metals increase the amount of modifiers. All right. An enchanter. Mining. Okay, so this is all for the mining stuff. All right. Well, let's go for material knowledge. We'll gain the smith trait. Deadly edge. Let's go. Let's go for lore seeker next, and then we can go down and so we can. We have a lot of like weapons that we could just break down into different materials, so I'm fine with going down that one for now. In the meantime, I did just get rid of the armored cataphracts and blah 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 blah, whereas we got crossbowmen instead, so that's actually really good. Refill 4,600. Nice. All right, so we've visited 226 points of interest now. We can create our own I have seen the wonders. Can we do something better than our old man? Let's find out. Gain 5 learning lifestyle perks. For I know I would not be believed. My pen shall remain dry. Okay, so we can get 5 learning perks. We don't really need that. You know what? Let's just see. If it's not as good, maybe we'll just do the perks. Let's see here. Dwemer Duergar. Ironfist book, the travels. Okay, so it's the same, but we get more more prestige. So we'll have our books. So we can get more prestige. And that's nice. I like that. And as soon as we're done traveling, we're gonna do investigate the truth of the matter. All right, nice. And we are the champion of the heart. Gain the champion errant, gain valiant knight. Can offer numerous kinds of help. Who are we trying to seduce? Breglor the Strange. Unfortunately, we can't do any hybrid races. Injury resistance, prowess, +4. Golden Code of the Heart. Well, there we go. I think we're doing relatively nice. And with that, we need a little bit more cash, so. Alright, perfect. We got Tinkerer, which means we'll have to wait until we actually are the Lord before we do anything with the smithing stuff. And we have enough cash. Alright, time to actually not be indecisive now. Long path ahead of us. Oh yeah. Get all the people we lost back from that very, very poor war that we participated in. All right, so after so many years of traveling, really only like what? We were like, when did we start? 40? No, because we were like almost 50, so I want to say we were like 40 or so. So we've been playing for 27 years as Zibdin Matal, at least as far as I can remember. And I just wanted, yeah, all right, we disabled all the Howard Shore musics just so people can actually listen to these in other countries, because I've been hit by how many copyright claims that prohibit showing of that. But with that said, and let me just see something. Legends. Knight of the Heart and Blessed Hands of Narvi. What? Blessed Hands of Narvi. Interesting. Oh, it's probably because we're in a Dwaro Delph and everything. Okay. And with that, I did just save. We'll settle. For every 100 settlers, you will settle 1 county. Gain the trait of veteran adventurer. There are underground counties in this duchy which will not be settled. Which counties? Because I'm assuming I can just, you know, settle them afterwards. But which counties will not be settled? So let's see here. The duchy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are they talking about Dreamrill Dale? I'm a little confused on this. Well, let's just see what happens. No, I don't want that. Just make sure nothing else. Level fame. Paid in at least 20 wars. We have not killed at least 12 characters. We have not. Have we even killed any characters? We've killed 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh well, I was just seeing what about that. All right, well, let's just settle and just see what happens, and just to double check. Saved, settle the immediate attempt to settle the duchy. Okay. So what don't we have settled? We lost a rank. You are now a mere is bad. Inside your realm, inside Galadriel the Foxes. So it looks like we did settle everything. Unraised man-at-arms. Oh boy. We have too many man-at-arms. Oh. We'll have to deal with that, I suppose. Okay. Of Durin's Hall, first things first. What do you mean you have it? Refuge of the... Why do you have it? You only have legit 1 county in this. How do we get this then? Usurp. Okay, we can just usurp it. Yeah, sorry. Now we're a mighty Zibden. Kelborn still really likes us. Even after we usurped his title. As much as I would like... You're a mare. The lake was long and oval-shaped. As much as I would actually like that, I don't know if we want to go to war against them at some point. Now we're just 2 over our domain limit. Okay. So let's just take a look, see what we can do. Obviously, Durin's Hall we want to keep. Zirin Kook. Man, it's just so confusing on where's what. The Endless Stairs we'll keep. Central Halls. The East Halls? Bridge of Durin. Chamber. Great Mines. And the West Hall. Alright, we can... I suppose we can give Zirin the Kook to someone. And I don't know which one we'd want to keep. There ones that anything that we can build just as an aside here. The Throne of Durin. I don't have available buildies, so I guess we can't build that one. Weird. Hold of steel, hold of marble, hold of gold. Nothing in Zirin Kook. Bridge of Durin. Mirror. Alright. That said, what about resources? So we want to keep the Great Mines because it's got mithril. Everywhere else has kind of the same, it looks like. Yeah. Huh. Oh, that's because they are mountains. Okay. In that one spot. So yeah, we can give Zirin to someone, and then I don't know, the Chamber of Mazarburl. The Bridge of Durin, I think I would like to hold, as well as the West Hall, because of the doors of Durin. 4th level is always nice. Holder of this holding does get extra prestige. We don't technically need that one, but you know. Hall of 1,000 Pillars, Durin's Hall. Endless Stare. I suppose the Chamber of, yeah, Mazarburl. Alright, so let's see here. Who would want Zirin Cook? Groin? Or Thurer the Giant? I think Thurer the Giant. He's Iron Hill Longbeard, but it's fine. High pass. Actually, if we are doing our own thing, maybe we wanted a Iron Fist. No cultural head. If we wanted to diverge and be just Gold Fist or something, we can do that later, I suppose. No one else don't have a cultural head anyway. Now that we actually have a land, we can have our own house motto. So if anyone has any recommendations for a house motto that would kind of fit us, let me know. Yeah, alright. Zirin Cook. Thurer the Giant. And Lore Master War. Man. No one? We'll just make a noble here. He's bad. Alright. Steward. Alright. Glorfindel. Celebrindal. Oh, first off, he's bad. You're our Marshal. Chancellor. Regular. Is there any one of our followers that we can just demand conversion? Has a trait monk. Has a trait monk. Has a trait monk. Alright, demand conversion. Arandor. And demand conversion. Okay. And we became the culture head. Alright. Spy Master. Arkad the Brave. Alright, Bregalor. Celebrindal. Arkad. Arandur. Increased development. Promote culture. Can't promote culture? Interesting. Alright, we're still gonna be losing cash because of our unraised man-at-arms, so we have to get rid of one. Unless... let me just see here. Kingdom of Moria. We need to own 50. We own 9. So we need to own 16 more. 500 gold and 2 duchies. So our next goal, I suppose. Artificing focus. Excavation focus. So which one would we want to get rid of? I want to keep the mangonels because we need to... We're going to need to siege. Our armored footmen. Crossbowmen. Easterling halberdiers. Easterling swordsmen. 46, 41. 28, 56. We have 2 heavy infantry, so I don't think we need the Eastern swordsmen. Well, these counter light cavalry. But we also have some halberdiers that can counter that. All right. 63, 66, 46, 41. All right, yeah, we'll get rid of the Eastern. There we go. Now we'll be making cash. Good thing I saved up at least 1,000 gold, because goddamn, we needed it all. Barony of the Fallen Stronghold. Interesting. And with that... Courtier comes of age. Everything else is all good. We are making cash. Antiquarian. Girian. Seneschal. Glorfindel. Tudor. All right. Regular. Sorry, 3.3 gold. I don't want to give out too many because we'll be losing more money. Collect taxes. Train commanders. Organize army. Find secrets. Fabricate claims. Religious relations. Do we need claims? Is what I'm thinking of. All right, so force submission, reduce development, holy wars. Unfortunately, that wouldn't get all the stupid orcs against us. And it's just going to bed. We're gonna have to worry. All right. Lothlorien. Negotiate defensive, propose alliance. She would not like that. But having Lothlorien to be helpful if we're ever attacked by, you know, these guys would be good. As much as I would like Dimril Dale. Can't really afford to go to war against them. But as much as I would... Alright. I'm gonna let you guys help me decide if we should do that, or should we try to go to war for Dimril Dale in the future. I'm leaning against that. We got more of Moria to go for. You know what? Sorry, I just said I was gonna let you help decide, but nah. We're gonna need that just in case Gundabad declares a holy war or something against us. The Dunedain. Imladris is right there. Buy resource. Marvelous news. I wish we could propose an alliance. 62. We can we're gonna try to befriend Elrond. And we can make an alliance potentially with Imladris, and that would be helpful. So our first step is to figure out what we want. All right, this dude, we can go after this. What is this? Oh, it's Crusader's Pass. So we could force submission as a client state. No, I don't want tributes. We're gonna need the hooks and the fabricate and the claims. Got it. Unfortunately, defensive alliances don't help if we go to regular war. So we go against these guys first, then build up the middle bit. We can go after Gabble Gear. Then we can focus on Gundabad, north and south. All right, so that's gonna be our plan. Might be time for a new nickname at some point soon. If anyone has any suggestions, I'll write them down. And that, I think, we'll end the episode here. So please leave any other comments and suggestions on what we should potentially do, or if you have any other advice, feel free to give that. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, but tell me why, and I shall see you all later.